we are back. It's been a long time you haven't seen us.
Yeah.
Self-Care Sunday, man. Fucking Jesus Christ. The last episode that we posted on our YouTube channel was last Halloween.
Oh.
So it's November 2nd now?
Yeah.
The 2nd? Yeah.
4th? 2nd.
4th? No, we be in Vancouver. It's the 2nd. And we're, I've been busy, he's been busy. We don't know where Malcolm is. I think he's been abducted. So we got Lugs to take his place, and then Dwayne also. So you'll see a lot of that. Either you will have already seen. I don't know. We don't know when anything's coming out really. So we still got to figure that out. But today is a whole different thing. We have a good friend of mine and an amazing human being, Adam.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Adam, the bartender. Yeah. I'm sure if you've been to Baiju at any point in your life, you've seen this man behind the counter, and he's helped you, greeted you, been absolutely amazing and hospitable, as they say. He's one of the best in the industry.
Sure.
So we are blessed to have you here with us today. We used to have a sound effect.
Hey.
We do it live now. Man. But yeah, welcome.
Thanks, man.
Welcome to the
I'm
podcast,
happy,
bro.
I'm excited. Excited to be here.
Yeah, you told me you wanted to do podcasting, and we've been trying to do this for like 4 or 5 months. So
Long time, yeah.
it's good to actually get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Record it and actually have it,
Yeah, man. Honestly,
have it under your belt. It'll be your first one.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, honestly, just because, like I said, I've been watching a lot more or listening to more podcasts and stuff.
The podcast's been growing and growing.
Huge,
and growing.
yeah. And it was like, as comedians, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I'm pissed because if we would have kept going, probably would have been big. But
Yeah.
it's all good, man. We gotta take a break.
Time's funny, right?
Time is funny, man. Time's a bitch.
Yeah.
But that's okay, It's okay. We keep it G over here. It's been a while since I've done this. You've done this. We're probably all a little rusty.
A little rusty,
but
yeah.
we're all that's good.
At least
we're all on the same.
Rusty,
we're all on the same. We're all on the same playing field. So don't feel
sweet.
no way about nothing. Say what you feel, because we're
sweet.
usually pretty flagrant on here. So I mean, I am.
Yeah.
That's just me.
I don't edit him out.
Yeah, he's an asshole. He edits everything, and then I'll watch it back, and I'll be like,
It was funny.
It is funny. So I guess it stays in.
Yeah, it's gotta.
Yeah, one of my homies is crazy. He be calling people out by name on here all the time. We're like, okay, we go. This guy's crazy. But he's actually crazy. I think he's crazy.
He's like actually,
He's actually a little wild.
Yeah, you gotta be careful sometimes.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I've known him for a long time, and I would definitely say he's fucking clinically insane. Mo. Calling people out by name. Muhammad Ahmed. Look him up.
Oh my
I am
goodness.
just Mo. Yeah, I had to do it to him. But yeah, that's okay.
Good.
But yeah, how's the weekend?
It was good, man.
Busy
Honestly,
one? It was Halloween, man.
Weekend? Oh
Weekend, bro.
I did a private bartending event.
Oh, where?
Oh, okay.
I have some homies that are like regulars, and they I've known for like 2 years. We actually have a like funny story how we met, and it was always like it didn't start off good, but it was like ended up being really awesome.
It worked out.
But yeah, we did like a Halloween party for them, kind of. I made up like a little menu for them for their Halloween party, and then I just went over there bartended. I drank, had fun.
Had a good time.
Yeah, made good money.
That's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was really fun.
As long as it's always good to like have fun and make good money.
It was sweet. That's the thing.
That's the benefits.
Yeah,
of the
chill
job.
after too. Everybody left. And I was just having a drink. Right?
That's good.
Cleanup's a lot easier than doing a whole bar too.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the thing.
I could only imagine.
Yeah, so that was sweet. It was good change of pace, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Friday was just regular work day. Honestly.
Was it busy?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Halloween weekend's a little bit slow. It always gets busy later in the night. Just regardless.
Yeah.
If we're not, it doesn't take much to fill us up, right? So, but yeah, that Halloween party was great. But the story I think is so funny because first time I met him was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And they came in and it was like 45 minutes after last call. And they come up to me and they're like, "Can we get another drink?" I was like, "No, man, I can't." And they kept like bugging me about it. It's like, "Man, I can't do it." But then my manager actually went and they asked him and they gave him a drink.
Yeah.
And they take this drink and they're taunting me in my face and everything, and I was so pissed. And I was like, I gave my manager shit. I was like, why? Come on, man. Like, he's like, oh, I didn't know. He's like, I'm sorry. The funny thing was they were being such assholes, but then they came the next day, or it was like another, like, couple days later, and they were like, we're so sorry, man. We were being assholes. Like, that was so not nice. Was it cool? Then I did a shot with them, and I came back every time, always super nice. And
that's good.
now they're my regulars, and yeah.
It's usually how it goes.
It's sweet, though. I love it. I'm like, that's good way to do it.
Most people, like, that are genuinely good are usually assholes, and then they're like, yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
that's me.
Yeah, I mean, we're all assholes.
I mean, like, I know a lot of people that I've been the first few times I've been an asshole for sure. Not even intentionally, you know.
No.
I've definitely never taunted someone drinking someone's face. But,
Yeah.
you know, I definitely make fun of you.
Yeah. 100%.
And then I'll be like, I'm just joking, man. It's jokes. I usually want people to roast me back, but they don't. And I don't understand why. I just want a little, you know, rapport.
Just feel it a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, so you gotta feel it out, because if you don't feel it out, you do the wrong thing. You say the wrong shit.
You take chances, right?
Yeah, man, they took a chance.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad that they, like, became regulars, came back.
Yeah, it was sweet. Yeah, and then
business.
doing their party too was like super cool.
It's those are always the dopest things too, to make those like networking experiences where you can make that money through just dope, like,
it's
interactions and
through
shit.
Good people, like, you're getting paid to literally go there. I make drinks, have drinks with them, and like, that's like.
When did you start bartending and shit?
Same time I started Baijiu.
Oh yeah. Oh, for real.
Yeah. So how I got into bartending was funny. I was a regular at Baijiu for about a year.
Right.
And I was like at NAPE for like marketing and stuff like that. But it wasn't. I don't know. It was during COVID too, so like the whole online thing's not for me.
Right.
And I struggled with it. I'm very like hands-on in person. But yeah, I was just kind of working at the Italian Center Deli downtown. And then they were hiring, and I was like, I'm going to throw a resume in. I kind of just walked in with a resume, and my manager, he remembered me from being a regular there, coming in with a couple homies, and he's like, well, we're going to like look at hiring a bar back, like, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
So just didn't even have an interview. And then, I got the text, and they were like, yeah, you can come bar back for us. Did that like twice a week for like a few months. Then started learning bartending, like, once, twice a week during the week. Just being taught by the other staff there. Yeah. And then, I moved into like full-time bartending, a full-time position. Yeah. And then got like, key holder, manager. I just kind of went up from there. And now I'm here.
Now you chilling.
Yeah. So I learned everything. I got really lucky to get like in at that bar there with no experience, because usually you have to start at like a Boston Pizza or something, which is
100%.
Just learning the basics, like or even like an Earl's, or you got to work your way up at an Earl's.
Everybody be working at Earl's, man. Everybody work at Earl's.
Everybody, but that's where a lot of people learn.
Earl's, right? That's the dope thing. Earl's is like the university of fucking going and serving. You go work at Earl's. Every girl or guy, like in their mid-20s. I've never worked.
Yeah, that's fair.
I worked at Cactus for 2 weeks as, like, they call it a ninja.
A ninja,
You, like, pick up all the fucking... Yeah, it's kind of racist, ain't it? No. You pick up all the, like, all the glasses and shit and, like, all the plates, and then you run around. Like, what is it? It's like a...
Well, they call it a busser.
Yeah, it's like a bus.
Usually,
it's like a bus.
Yeah, a bus.
And just bussing fucking shit. They try to give it a cool name and shit.
They call it a ninja.
They call it... They make you try to feel cool and shit. They're like, oh, we'll give you extra $1 an hour to do the ninja shift. It's like, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? But I did it for 2 weeks. I was not made for that, bro.
No.
That was not for me. No. It's not for everybody.
No.
No.
I don't know if I would have liked it if maybe I like started
when you
a different spot, but like to be able to do it
at Baijiu is different, right? You know, that's the thing.
All the stuff we do and like all the people there are like so awesome. Like I was like, I couldn't believe this was like, I was like, oh, this is like a job.
You got taught by like probably some of the dopest people that you could get taught by,
like
and
industry
taught, like,
vets,
best.
they are the Edmonton like.
So like you learn about people through them as well. Like before you even meet a lot of people, you would be like, oh shit. Or if someone comes in, they'll let you know like, hey.
They give you heads up for sure, which is
like,
nice.
You know, different things like that can help you network these different advantages in the future.
Oh,
to be like,
100%. Unfortunately, like, when you know so many people and you're, like, taking care of them, you do have to know, like, knowing the little things makes your service better, and sometimes it's essential. Like, you know, and it's not, like, just, like, I'm not just playing to their favors. It's, like, well, when you're working, you know, those are the little things that, like, people enjoy. So.
100%, man. People know. I mean, for me, always, too. You guys always take care of me. I mean, I work with y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
At the same time, it's like...
I love it.
Y'all always treat me and all the people I ever bring through like family as well, so... That's why I love being there. Like, there's not a lot of places that I go to, even here in Edmonton, like, working in them and working with them, that I get treated like that. Like, I get treated like that at the Common. I get treated like that at Rain sometimes, but, like, you know... And there's no disrespect to any of the places. I just have built relationships with a lot of these people that work in these places, and like it shows when, you know, I pull up. There's always like a smile on everybody's face, and even if it's like super not busy and everybody's just chilling, it's like still chill time. You know what I mean? Like everything's still cool. Yeah. There's no stress on like the environment.
No,
like you don't feel it. You know,
it's relaxed.
Even if something's going on, like
it's like a home a little bit.
Yeah, 100%. Like. So you were just there chilling, and you then eventually got the opportunity, and then now you're literally opening the doors in the morning sometimes, or closing the doors.
I'll close, I'll open, I'll manage, like, you know, run on the floor for the night. I mean, I've learned a lot just through that side, but
that's probably taught you a lot. Like being in the industry is like kind of being like a celebrity in the city. It is, like, sure. And not even to say like we are or we aren't, because we all know each other, but like that's how it feels, because you walk in and you're talking to every single fucking person in the bar pretty much. You know what I mean?
Everybody knows.
Everybody's like, hey, giving you a handshake,
or like, you remember me?
And exactly.
No, I'm sorry, but like I'm just like, I get a lot of people, and it's like I try to remember the best I can.
Yeah.
Of
it's
everybody.
Impossible. I'm bad at that.
But yeah, it gets tough. Names can be hard.
I feel such an ass.
No offense to the white girls, but they're the hardest to remember.
I don't remember nobody, man. People come up to me in the booth all the time, and they'll be like, "Hey, Jaylin, like, you remember me?" And I'm like, you don't remember me? And I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you are. I probably met you when I was like blackout drunk at some point, like last summer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Guys, like, it's like
guys, girls, like all the same. It doesn't
person.
matter who
it's usually if they come in, I say, what do I say to most people? I'm like, by the third time you come in, I'll remember. Like, if I've seen you, like.
But I mean, that's the thing, though. If you really want to be known, you got to be consistent.
Yeah. And like, you try to remember people, but sometimes people will be gone for like 4 months, and they'll come back.
And then come back and be like, "What up?"
They're like, "You don't remember my name?" They're like, "This is part of your job." I'm like, oh, "Okay, man."
That's crazy.
Yeah. No. Most people aren't like that, but
a lot of people are.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people like that.
I'd rather not know your name than get it wrong.
100%. Every time.
Yeah.
I never say people's name anymore. I feel like I'm always like, "Hey, what up?" People are like, "Hey, Jaylin." I'm like, "What up?" I literally like just in case. I don't want to fuck it up anymore. I fucked up way like a million times. Like, I'm so bad with names that it's like, if I don't know you, I don't know you.
Yeah.
I don't know you.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, but it definitely is kind of like that celebrity.
It is.
Like, it sometimes feels like that, like, especially on Friday or Saturday night. You got everybody coming to say hi to you.
Everybody.
You see a whole bunch of groups, and people are like, "Oh my gosh!" Like, even as a manager, they're like, "Oh, you manage here? That's sweet, right? Like, that's awesome."
Yeah, being affiliated with the bar in general.
Yeah.
Because that bar has such a prestigious name in the city. And
yeah, for sure.
Even being like playing there is crazy on my end, because like, thank you, Shane. But like, that's like another goal. Like, those have always been like goals of mine as a DJ. So like, working in it and creating it to become that is like, you know, you guys are the foundation. So
we're only building more. Too,
I know,
right?
and it's getting better and better. So
thing.
that's the craziest thing. You guys advertised that, right? The dome thing.
Oh, we did.
So can you talk about it a little bit or at all?
No, we can. Yeah, because we already posted on our Instagram and stuff like that.
Cool. So what up with it?
That was. We kind of said, we were like, let's not advertise it right away.
100%.
Because like, we're like,
and people are gonna expect it and shit.
Or sooner, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, we tell people about it all the time. Like, I already marketed it at Buy Show.
Oh, perfect.
Like, where I'm like, look out for our winter patio.
It's really dope idea. So like,
Yeah.
give me the pitch. Give me the pitch. Sorry.
We're running out of space.
Yeah,
for people.
100%.
Like obviously our patio is perfect in the summer.
It's a lot. Like, how much does it
It's like
increase?
250, another 250 seats on the patio.
So how many do you hold inside?
About like 70 with the with the speakeasy.
See, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
they
like
increase
huge.
the sales. You guys must fucking kill.
Crazy different.
Yeah.
It's crazy
250 seats is ridiculous.
That's a lot.
Because you really do need that.
Outdoor bar standing too,
Yeah.
right? Like that, how like busy that gets.
Yeah. Oh my god. And the thing is, like, to relocate, there's no way you guys could relocate.
We have the best. Like
You have
that's
the best
spot to
spot in the city.
That's the
So,
best
like,
spot to be.
yeah.
And that little alley, like that where our patio goes, is like
it's crazy.
it's perfect.
I can't believe
You
that.
can't draw it up any better.
I
than
know,
that,
it's pretty
man.
crazy. So
Yeah.
it is impressive, and the winter patio is essential. I'm glad you guys are doing that. That's insane. So yeah, talk about it. What's the company? What's the
if
you know it all,
I forgot what the company's called.
something?
We've been calling it Tubo or Tubbo. It's from Europe.
Y'all crazy.
Yeah, they're starting. They haven't like
some Scandinavian shit or something. What the hell? Where is this in the winter? Like in the Alps?
Honestly, they do it. They've apparently they've done stuff like that in Europe a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly where, but all I know is that like it's more normal out there. They haven't done business in North America, so it's gonna be like a new thing. Kind of like almost like it's gonna be you won't be able to find anything else like it, or people will see something that they have not seen before. Yeah, and especially with Edmonton weather being -30,
crazy.
To be able to sit and like feel like you're outside. It's still heated and clear with like lights,
And
but
can it withstand that shit?
it should. That's the plan, right?
I hope so, man.
I
That
mean,
shit. Oh, what if?
Gotta, yeah.
So what if something happens to it? Like let's
Got warranty?
like you got a warranty, you got a repairman.
we got it. Yeah, like they're gonna take care of it.
I hope so.
That's part
so
of
wait,
it.
they gotta fly somebody down from where Scandinavia
Probably,
or wherever the fuck they
yeah.
get the shit from.
I think there's somebody that's gonna be chilling here for a bit. I hope so. Just for a little bit.
I mean, like, it'll be cool for like, the -12s and -20s, but like that -50 snap that shows up.
That's what I'm worried. I don't know, man. Like what? There's so many things that we still don't know because
I would keep the
they don't
generator
know either.
inside too.
Yeah.
All the power for all that shit should run into a building.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be
And I'm
standalone.
like, so
I hope it's
so much like the power
yeah.
overnight. Like it's gonna be so like obviously.
Yeah, it has to
we
stay
have
heated
so
all the
many
time.
Questions.
It's got to be a part. It's got to literally become a part of the inside.
Basically, and so that it will. So it's gonna have like they have to build this custom fitting from that patio door to the actual.
So
tube.
would you expand it, make it bigger, or would you just keep that door? Like, would you guys cut into it?
No,
make
that
it
door is gonna stay.
It's gonna stay.
Yeah, so because the problem was just like, what are we gonna do? We can't have the door open and close every time people come in and out, especially because washrooms inside.
Oh yes.
Right. So then the cold air would just funnel.
Right.
Like
it'd be horrible.
you gotta keep the hot air in. So, yeah. So I mean, like I said, I got a lot of questions too. And
is that what this meeting is about?
Yeah, basically. Basically, well, we won't really know until it's set up.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
But like.
Yeah.
I mean,
100%. I mean,
we wouldn't go
It's all
into that if
speculation.
we didn't know.
If you didn't have trust and faith
that
that it should work.
like everybody like knows Edmonton winters, so we're like this needs to be able to like.
I know that's on everybody's mind.
-30, -40.
If
so.
my dumbass thought about it, then I know that
that's the biggest
everybody
thing.
at the round table
Power and
thought
heating.
about that shit.
How is it gonna handle and like once you get closer to that -30, like how is it gonna feel?
How
like,
is
it gonna be warm?
Do you know how it's gonna look in there?
I do. Well, there's the rendering on our
is
Instagram.
that the actual how it's actually gonna look?
That's the rendering.
Okay.
The inside, like the furnish. Stuff.
Yeah.
That's gonna be different.
That'll be a completely different
'cause
Biju
we're-
aesthetic.
Yeah, so that's what we're more trying to figure out.
Right. It's
like,
exciting.
Yeah, it's just like okay, what do we want to do
It's happening fast.
for those like tables and stuff?
Yeah.
It's a lot, and I was like talking.
That's crazy.
I was talking to my managers, and I was like, just let's enjoy these like this month here.
Yeah.
Of having inside only for the last time in Baijiu is
It's gonna be so busy all the time.
Yeah, because other than having the turnaround of like maybe a week or two where we have to like set up the patio.
Yeah.
Or take down the patio.
Yeah. 100%.
We're gonna have patio year round. Right.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a big fucking thing.
Which is great. I mean,
it's gonna be dope.
More money, and we can have more staff on. So
definitely gonna have to hire more staff.
Yeah. Well, we still got staff, right? So a lot of staff.
Oh, so
are, like,
no, they don't work
from
all
the
time.
summer.
Oh,
Right, because we have to cut down when you go.
Yeah, 100%.
Usually we got like, let's see, 3, 4, like 5 servers outside and a bartender working. So you like cut that out.
Yeah.
Right. We need less bartenders
Right now.
behind our main bar.
Yeah.
And we only need about like 2 servers. So.
That's not bad. So yeah, cut down quite a bit, but there's people that you can call back.
Yeah, there's so many people that would be like down to work again.
That's perfect. That's crazy.
And we have such a high amount. Like there's a high volume of people that want to work at Basho.
100%.
in general. So I mean, if we're not like, we're never struggling to find people to.
100%.
I think it just comes down to like finding the right people who fit.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, because like the whole thing with like how like nice and you feel like this chill vibe and everybody's so kind and everything. That was just passed down.
100%.
Like when I was a regular there and I was being treated, I had like, you know, a couple of people I'm working with now. They gave me that hospitality. So now that I'm working there, I want to give it to other people.
Yeah.
And you don't know, maybe one of those people are gonna come work for us.
Exactly. You never know.
And then they pass it down, and that's how it's been built.
I mean, you just feel that way when you're in there, so it's.
Mm-hmm.
You just like you're forced. Your arms twist.
Yeah.
You have to be nice.
And like I said, we like we make general like friendships. It's not like we're doing anything like super fancy.
No, it's just genuine.
It's just like talking to people like if they're your friends and stuff, or not. Yeah, I don't know. We're like we wear whatever we want, so like people don't look at us. They also see us as sometimes like an equal.
Yeah, 100%.
And like we're not dressed up in like.
I've never
all
liked
this stuff.
that. I've never liked uniforms.
You feel more comfortable. I mean, in certain like places, but I think that style like works really well at Bayou.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like for me,
Obviously, fine
time and
dining
place
is
and
different.
places, it looks nice. Like whatever. To even like see aesthetically on my end, I'm like, it looks nice, but like there's certain places where I want individuality, and you want that to shine through a little bit more.
Each bartender's
Yeah, they're
different. Like you
different.
get a different service style and a different like different drinks and stuff with each bartender.
100%.
So like like when I do the speakeasy sometimes too, like there's Alex who does it.
Yeah.
And I'll do it, and then like
How is that?
I love it.
Yeah,
it's a great change.
You
of
do it
pace.
quite often. Eh?
Every now and then. Sometimes it's once a week. Sometimes I won't do it for like a month.
Okay, yeah. I feel
Depends where we need people.
That's dope. And in there is like the expensive liquor, no?
We do have more.
That's
We don't. So with a lot of the cocktails, we try to still keep them
Yeah.
not
Reasonably
overly.
priced.
So we'll use maybe using a Don Julio.
How much is an
Reposado.
average cocktail in there?
Like 20 to 30.
Yeah, that's about right. I remember my boy bought me a drink. Top boy bought me a drink in there. He cut the bill. He's like, "It's $60." I was like, I just looked at it. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we had the one drink at the time that we were selling for. I think it was 60. But that was Remy XO.
Oh no, he bought 2. He bought me 2. So he bought one for me and him. So it was.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
Remy XO, and that's a cocktail for $60.
Yeah.
So what's the shot?
A shot. You like whatever you like. We do have like stuff that's around that like $7, $8, or like $8 to $9 range.
Okay.
For a shot.
But like, what's I'm sorry, Mom. I'm just curious about all this. What's the most expensive shot on the menu?
Oh, the Louis 13.
The Louis 13.
Yeah.
How much is it?
300
A shot?
an ounce. Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
We were looking at it yesterday.
It's a rare bottle.
Yeah.
It's like a couple $1,000.
Yeah, we were looking at it yesterday. I
for
told
sure.
Dwayne, I'm like, you should get a shot. He's always trying to buy like expensive liquor. He's always trying to buy stupid expensive liquor. How much?
The Louis is nice. Like I love it.
What level is LaCroix on? LaCroix is nasty. It's disgusting. And no, it's nowhere near Louis the 13th.
No,
I know it's nowhere near.
Yeah, it's man. I don't know. I haven't had.
It's
I
disgusting.
don't see it very often, so it's like
disgusting.
I don't even know what the price is at.
For some reason, this
that
kid
right
is
now.
obsessed with LaCroix.
With LaCroix.
Yeah, for what? He got it at the Common this one time. He didn't even drink it. He's like, this is absolutely disgusting. He gave it to someone else.
I haven't either. Like I've tried it like, a long time ago, and like honestly don't know very much about it.
Right.
Usually, I learn through like when we have like brands come in.
And then they get
So we get the,
tastings
like the
and
Remy.
shit.
We do our tasting. I've done so many like a lot of tequilas, especially
Right.
tequila because it's growing so much. So
That's dope.
but yeah, that's usually how I learn a lot about. Or if I'm doing certain cocktails, I use what I have on my back bar
Hey, man.
and like do research for that. So
That's dope.
yeah, a lot of what you learn about too is just by going and trying. learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drinking.
Yeah. Drinking.
Yeah. Tastings, they say. We say tastings.
Yeah.
Tastings. Yeah. Tastings are.
More tasteful, you know?
They hit you quick.
Oh, yeah, bro. You mean, like, when you do a tasting, do you have, like, a sip or do you have, like, a drink?
Oh, I do a sip.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But do people, like, finish it?
Oh yeah.
So people getting fucked up.
I won't. I'll try not to finish. I'll try not to finish all of them. Like I like to, because I like to save them to like compare.
Right. Yeah,
And
that's
then-
good. That's
then I'll
that's
be like,
interesting.
okay, like maybe I'll have a little more of this one because I really like this. Like we did one with Hein. It's a cognac.
Mhm.
It's not like there's a lot with cognac in the houses and regions and everything, but it's really really good.
Yeah.
But there was they have like the Hein XO and they have like Hein Rare. They had a few bottles, but I remember there was I think it was like the XO that was the one I really liked
That's good, man.
compared to all of them. And
You have expensive taste when it comes to liquor, you think?
I think I naturally do just have expensive taste.
Just overall.
Overall.
I mean, you were in an essential city.
Yeah,
right now.
like I.
You're always trying to give me this essential city.
I am,
too,
hey?
to
I'm
wear.
like, hey,
yeah,
take
yeah,
it,
yeah.
yeah.
You gotta wear
I
this.
was like,
If
you
you're
cold,
bro? Yeah.
No, spirits are always different. Because the more expensive doesn't mean it's better.
Yes.
Or the longer it's aged doesn't mean it's better.
Right,
So,
right.
but there is like I don't know. I think there's that middle ground still in quality that you can hit, but yeah, I mean like I like like higher end scotches for sure, but scotch can be really expensive in general.
Yeah, 100%.
I would say, but like clothing stuff like that, like I like the bougie stuff. I like the fancy. I like the fine dining. Like I like.
We're all in the same.
Right.
We're staying
I
at
do.
the fucking 4.5-star hotel. We're going to Vancouver.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We have to.
Yeah.
We have to. It's the only
I
way.
like the
I had a
experience.
bad
right?
streak of picking bad bottles.
Yeah, he's got bad like bottle perception.
Bottle perception.
He looks and he's like, fancy bottle means good liquor. But no, right? Like if it's the more Indian.
No.
Yeah.
I learned the hard way.
Yeah, I've had to learn the hard
Yeah.
way through him.
Yeah. I'd say wines is a different thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like wine is a really cool one. Wine is crazy hard to learn about. Like
Wine is intricate. It's deep.
I want to get into it, like they do.
I do when I'm
wine
old.
programs. Yeah.
I want to do it when I'm like 45.
Yeah.
And then I can just drink wine all day and learn. I'll go to friends.
So many
those
people
hangovers
have
are a bitch. Though.
different tastes too. Like some people like the really dry wines, and some people
sweeter,
like the
I like
yeah.
sweeter shit for sure.
Yeah, I like a little bit more like almost like tart,
Yeah.
like
Little
tangy like a
sour, yeah,
Pinot,
yeah.
but like
Oh,
too
yeah.
sweet for me in wine. It's like,
I don't like. I guess I'm where you're at.
Yeah.
I like a little tart, but like
but not
more
overly like
sweeter.
dry.
Yeah.
I can't with the dry.
No.
The dry makes me dry.
Yeah.
It dries me out, bro.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, what would be your like? I guess, what is the word? Suggestion for these first time, drinkers, or the first time people coming to Baiju. What would you say they should try? For sure, because I have not tried like majority of the shit on the menu. I just get a fucking lime margarita and keep it
100%.
rocking. But I should. And
Yeah,
Tom
cool
was like,
stuff.
we have cocktails here. I'm like, oh, I wasn't aware.
Yeah. I would try it. It depends, right? Like I would say for somebody who's not a big drinker or like they're not like
They haven't drank a lot.
or they don't want it to taste like booze, right?
Yeah.
I'd say like the Holland Bay, that one's great. That one's like a favorite. Baisho Barbie, obviously. And then the one we have right now, Goji Girl.
Goji Girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are good. But like for honestly an old fashioned, like if someone wants to taste a little bit more of a spirit, I would go Osaka.
Osaka.
Yeah, that one's good.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all great, but yeah, I would say like
I've never had any of these.
yeah. It depends what you're into, right?
Hey, I'm
Like,
into all of it, man.
Yeah,
That's
some
the
people
thing.
are
Maybe
just
I
like-
need a tasting.
they want vodka and they don't want it to taste like booze.
Yeah.
Some people they want like, with a margarita, you get like that taste of where you can taste the booze because they're a little stronger.
Do you find like the liquor people drink says a lot about them?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
You got some people who are. I think it's more like the drink that they order, and I don't really like judge because I drink everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got some people who are just like strictly highballs, like
Yeah.
vodka soda, vodka water,
Yeah.
and you're like, you kind of know.
You know that they're not about that shit.
Yeah, and then there's some people, and they just like love just classic old fashions.
So you know.
Some people are just beers.
Yeah.
Right.
So you know, beer.
The country concerts. Yeah.
A lot of beers.
Big Alberta.
Big Alberta.
Yeah, and if they want to venture to cocktail, it'll be like an old fashioned, or they want to do like
it'll be hard,
like some you know.
Yeah, it'll be something you taste.
Like a bourbon on the rocks or something.
Scotch,
Yeah.
Scotch or some bourbon.
So yeah, you see that a lot of people, but honestly, I think what I try to do is to get people to try more cocktails
100%.
and realize that there's a cocktail for everybody, and that's not always going to be on our menu, but that we can make for you.
Yeah,
because there's ways to, you know, if you really like a certain spirit, you can enjoy it. It's like, you know, doing a vodka martini.
Yeah.
Like if you like vodka, you want to do something a little bit different. A vodka martini to me is like, it can be compared to a highball, right? Because you're having vermouth, which is really nice. Right, with like lengthens it and dries it out. You know, nice chilled glass, and then you're still diluting, which adds a little bit of water.
Right.
But it's just a little bit more fancier and stuff.
Yeah.
I think the big one is what type of glass it comes in for most people.
100%.
People
They want that.
They want to order a drink and they're like, "Can you put it in a rocks glass for me?" It's like, come on, man. Like, it's just a drink, right? Like
they want it like that.
They don't want to drink it out of
a stem.
A martini, right? Like, a martini. That's so like this is girly.
I like girly drinks, man. I love
too.
Bellinis.
Yeah. It tastes great. Even Drake loves Bellinis.
I love Bellinis. I'm a big Bellini guy.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna take a quick break and then we'll come right back. We'll talk about some music. We'll talk about some more shit. Whatever.
Sweet. Yeah.
Goes along.
But I think just doing it just takes consistency, right? Yeah, do it over and over and over again. It's just something you just have to do.
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the podcast now.
And comedy. Like
comedy. 100%.
Yeah, like you just have to do it.
You gotta just
over and over.
You gotta get on stage and just.
You just gotta do it.
Be there.
And learn, and you have to go again and again and again.
There's a lot of similarities in my eyes to comedy to like DJing and like rapping and like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like to me the gig work, it all kind of works the same like way. It's just fundamentally like now you gotta like hone your skill. Once you have your skill honed, now you have to figure out, okay, how do I get booked? How do I get on stage? How do I get paid?
Yeah.
You know, who do I meet? Networking.
Yeah.
It all works the exact same.
Where do you go for that, right? Yeah.
And doing what you do, you're in a great position to be able to
It's a great position to like learn about that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, it is just getting on stage, doing it, and doing it over and over again, and like working on your performance and your act, and getting more comfortable too. Like just letting go.
Yeah, not
like
worrying.
The first one, you're gonna be like
nervous,
scared, shit.
Yeah, man, of course.
And it might not come out all the jokes you wrote. It might not sound the same as when you said it in your basement.
100%.
Compared to when you're like on stage, you're like okay, and then you revise, but.
It's all about just like trial and error.
Just
even
getting on, like just going. You just got to do the first one. No matter how good or bad it goes, you just got to do it.
Gotta do it, man. When you can do it.
Yeah. I actually am just trying to look at where I can do an open mic.
You gotta throw it, man. We gotta do it.
You throw my first open mic.
We gotta throw your first open mic.
That would be pretty
That'd be
cool.
hard, man.
Yeah.
You can host it.
Well, now I gotta find more than 5 minutes of it too.
Well, then you can. Well, that's fine.
You do a lot more.
You can do some little crowd work.
I can build up 5 minutes.
Yeah, see, crowd work would be fun. See, I feel like crowd work's one of those things that like
imagine.
You have to like practice.
I'm a spitball it, on the pod here. We do, you have a little creative power. I'm assuming at Baiju, a little.
We definitely could.
A little clutch on there, you know what I'm saying? Move a table or two over off a would-be stage, maybe.
We take family off
and
we put a mic there.
One
and
microphone.
We host one.
One microphone, and you host.
Yeah.
I can help. I can do the sounds and help you promote it and whatever you want.
We do it.
Fucking yeah, man. You do a set, you host it, you introduce the people, and then you can become this haven for comedians in a spot where people are. Yeah. So like, most of these places that try to do a comedy night, they want to do a comedy night because they're failing. The business isn't working.
They're trying to try something
new. They want to try something to bring people in. You guys have the people.
Yeah.
So it's not like you have to charge differently or anything at this point.
No.
But, you know, if this shit goes and people are coming out specifically for this comedy show, then eventually, you know, you break it down, you book out Baiju because you know you can get it, or you book out a portion of it, or whatever the case is. Especially with the indoor, when the indoor patio is there, you can have the inside a little bit easier than, you know. And then if people want to come in and chill, it's maybe $10 or $5 or $3. You know, it doesn't have to be. It really doesn't have to be. It could be a toonie on a Tuesday to come and see some comedy. The donations are welcome. And fuck, you just have people come through and do open mic and have like maybe 1 or 2 like actual comedians that'll like come through at the very end and do an actual set.
I think that'd be the coolest thing to do.
And I know a lot of comedians that are like, you know, on the road doing their thing, like a few. A few actually, which is actually really cool. I know Sterling Scott, Sunny Diwali, and like a bunch of their like younger homies that also do like comedy and stuff too. Cool. So like they love just working with people and like building shit. So.
I think it'd be cool to do something at Baiju. Like I've definitely had that idea. I've talked about it too.
And you gotta check out. This is a plug for this place. I haven't been there, but I think it's the Moon Room or like the Moon something. Moon.
I think I heard of it.
Yeah, they do like comedy shows there. I know Sterling hosts them, and they smoke weed in there and shit, and like just tell jokes.
Oh, that's
sure. So that is somewhere you could also start. Go network, meet these comedians, build a night. Be like, hey, you know, if you guys also want to come through, doing it at Baiju. They can shit themselves off that alone, and you know,
it's a good idea.
I like that. I mean, it's a big undertaking for the first time you go on stage, but I mean, I'm there for you. I'll help you in any way. And he'll do a set.
5 minutes.
I've always wanted to do a set. I love like comedy. To me is like the best.
Man, there's nothing better.
There is nothing better
than laughing.
Yeah, like that's the best thing. It's medicine.
The best thing.
It's medicine for the mind, man.
So I mean, if you can, I was always like, if that's what I got to do for people, that would be amazing.
It'd be cool, man.
Yeah.
So, I think the thing is, like, you know, you gotta do it.
Oh, I have to. I've talked about it so much, of just like telling people, like, I'm like, this is my dream job. Like,
well, you're bringing it into the fruition.
Yeah, I'm like, this is my dream job. I keep talking about it, and now it's like, okay, I need to just do it.
Yeah.
Because like also like I'm like, oh, I don't know what I want to do, and I, you know, I've thought about it so many times, like, oh, maybe I'll do like, you know, like go into real estate, or maybe I'll go back to school, but none of that like actually gets me like super excited.
Right.
Like I think sales is something I'd be great at.
It'd
be good, but I'm like, what would be like? I just started to think if I can do a dream job.
It drives your soul, man.
Right.
Yeah.
If I dream job, and if I like, why not chase that dream job and
100%.
At least be like, if this is my dream job, or if that's what I want to pursue, or if that's my dream job right now, right?
You may as well try.
But yeah, I mean, I don't want to look back and like
and regret it. You know,
and be like, oh, I just remember how much I wanted this, but I never did anything about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, 110%. So I'm very happy that you're gonna pursue this shit. I'm gonna hold you to it.
Yes, please. Yeah, you need that too, right?
Oh, trust me.
Hold you to it. You can talk to other people, and they're like, oh, that's so cool. Then they don't care if you do it or not, right?
I'll ask you every time.
Yes,
when are we doing this? Because I think it'd be also something for you to like. You could build a name off of it and build a night, host people, and build like a community that you know you can grow together with these people and become great comedians, working with each other, and having that experience of like, oh, okay, these guys are either really really experienced or not experienced at all. But like they still like we're still like getting this knowledge from each other.
You give people like a platform to try these things.
Yeah, man.
And you can build like a really cool community for amateur nights where you're like, you know, like this is gonna be a place, and like you just like when people like you get those people that want to try and come in, that like myself as like a host or something, or just like, dude, you might just bomb it, but like don't worry, like because we're gonna have a shot, we're gonna have a beer after, we're gonna like
everybody's
this
here,
is your platform to fuck up.
This
like,
is where
you
should be able to fucking try a new joke.
And like pushing more people to come back and do it, and it's like, hey, like like it didn't go well, but like come back again, or like here's what you know what we noticed, or something like just build
the biggest thing. People that want it the most, man, they're gonna definitely be there, pull up and do it, and that's I know I've heard from like every comedian person I know that's like done comedy right now that's kind of like on more I'm trying to come up realm.
Yeah, they've like figured out kind of like their act or stuff like that.
They know their act. They know they've done a set or two. They're trying to get on. They're trying to go. You know, but like they don't have the platform, the place, the experience.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Connections.
The connections.
A lot of it's like,
and a lot of them want to do this idea of like, we need our own space. We need our own space. So the demand is there in the community, from what I've heard. I know that they do have a space, but a space where you can, profit, where you can maybe at some point make money, maybe at some point push to even just, have new eyes on you is the better thing, and like really market yourself, because that's gonna make you money on the back end. Even if you're not making money on the show, you have like a room full of people. Even if it's just like, even if it's not full of people, you have a fucking place to go and practice, and the people in the room there now know your name.
Yeah,
that you weren't performing there before. So, I think
there's something there.
There's something there.
Especially I think Edmonton.
And like you can also move it around. Like once you, this is the thing.
Trial and error, man.
Like that's the thing. Well, even that's like, that could be your home, but you can like guest spot places.
Oh, 100%.
And be like, all right, we're gonna take over
here. Or even
here.
just take over. I was even thinking like Double Dragon.
Yeah,
like a good venue.
Double Dragon is huge, and it's perfect for like being able to do like a 3-act comedy show, which is something they should definitely think
look
about.
Into. Like there are these venues
like
that
they're already doing seating in there. Just put in some like smaller seating and do something cool and do something dope in there. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Shit, you could do it at a lot of these different venues, man, and like anywhere could be turned into a stage.
Anywhere, So, well, that's what we've learned. I think at Buy Show too, is that we had 2 stages going on for the band, right? Like
it was dope,
and the sound was like crazy. Like I didn't hear anything inside till I was outside. I heard everything outside. I went, and then the time I did go inside, I'm like, I'm not hearing like there's no cross. Like it's perfect. Yeah.
It was really really good.
Yeah,
it sounded really good. Yeah. So good job, Lucky.
Yeah.
And your whole team there.
You killed it.
The sound guys are amazing ballers.
Yeah.
Post.
Yeah, even Church has the venue for it, honestly.
Church could do it too. Church used to do it.
They did, hey?
That was my first gig.
Cool.
Was comedy show Boiler Room.
That's cool.
So they had the comedy show, remember? They had the comedy show first, and then I just DJ'd a little Boiler Room thingy after.
That's so cool.
But they used to have like a separate, like, you know how they have the back part where the DJ booth is? That used to be like a comedy area on Tuesdays.
Oh, that's so cool.
Way back in the day, a long time ago.
I love that.
Yeah. And I guess it wasn't, super popping.
Yeah.
At the time, but I feel like
it takes
but
time
the thing
to
is
build
like
and do right.
church at that time was like low key, and it was very niche back then. Like now it's
they,
mainstream. So
that's like probably the club I recommend people going to majority of the times. That or 100%. Like common.
Well, if they want to have a fucking rager of a night, you go to church.
Yeah.
If you want to have a fucking fun time and you like really good trap music, all that shit, you go to church.
Oh, 100%.
If you want to have a throwback night and you're a little bit grown, you want to have grown and sexy, whatever, you come, you see us over here. We try to do that a little bit, but
Bauer's got a great venue to do.
Bauer as well. Bauer is a great. We're like Bauer and Common are like we have the same. We share the same DJs.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a lot of the same vibes.
But like
it's good
rooms.
Good room.
Yeah.
Good room. I see Blair all the time at Long McQuaid.
Yeah.
Always fixing something. That's good. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I haven't been in that room in a long time. Yeah, in a long time. Like I've even stepped foot in there in a long time. It's just been busy.
Yeah, I haven't been there in
like when
might be a year, honestly.
That's the thing. Like when do you ever get the chance to go out?
Very rare.
Right? Like
I have to book off a Saturday.
You have to be
like I have to book and in advance. Like a good advance, and it also depends like how busy that weekend is and stuff.
I'm DJing at Illusion next week.
At Illusion, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
0% crew there.
Yeah, I have the 18th off.
18th.
Saturday.
I'm at the Common.
Yeah. Which I actually might try to come. Angie and I have our like date night.
Nice.
So,
yeah. Saturdays are lit.
We were like, well, she works on Mondays, right? So going out on a Sunday is like
doesn't work out too well.
She had to work the next day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Friday or Saturdays, but Saturdays are perfect because we'll both have like Sundays off.
Even if you stop by, I'll grab you all a drink, man.
Oh yeah.
It's on me.
Yeah, it's hard. I haven't even been to like often.
I haven't been there yet.
I just want to go check it out. I know.
I do want to check it out.
You
It's nice.
always hear what people say about certain spots, but
Do you know who owns that?
Yeah.
It looks like Sam has some like finger in it. I don't know.
Sam, and then one of yeah, he's involved, but I think Eddie. I don't know if you know who Eddie is.
Yeah, I know Eddie.
I think he's one of the owners too, and then one of his buddies.
Oh, dope.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because they're there all the time, and I remember they were talking to me about it. I just forget who
I know, like
all is involved.
it's people that I've like when I first started DJing and everything, grew up with and saw a lot. That they're all just like that's that crew that's in there. So
Yeah.
like, must be one of them motherfuckers owning that shit.
Honestly. Well, they all, like I said, they have a community too.
They do,
People that
that's the thing. They can
building stuff.
They've built quite like a network like that. Like Edmonton is a cliquey place.
Oh, 100%.
Overall, but like you can really just see.
Well, they're trying to build
the
that
growth.
downtown up, right? Like,
you
know, something like to make it like our downtown.
But that's what I've realized the problem with Edmonton and why our nightlife isn't as thriving as it should be or could be. It's transportation.
Yeah.
You can't
Where
get all
everybody
those people
lives
from
too,
them. Everybody lives on the edges of the city. Like
Sherwood Park,
majority
St.
of
Albert.
young people too. If you don't live downtown, you have to live on the edges because it's so expensive and it's just suburban anywhere in between.
Yeah.
You need like one of those edge condos that's like gonna be $1,200 for a
and
2
our
bedroom.
transit sucks.
Bro, you can't get around if you
Our
if you don't have a
transit
car.
is terrible.
You're done. And then it snows for 6 months, 7 months. So if you don't like driving in the snow, you're not coming all the way downtown where all the roads are like this and like that, and you're scared. So if you had a fucking train from the beginning of this shit, that would just take your ass from here to there, and it was well timed. It was on time.
Our trains are so weird. Like our transit's like Vancouver's got beautiful. I love the transit.
The best
there.
transit.
I can use their train like
it's gonna be perfect. We're gonna go there Saturday. You'll see why I don't like Edmonton is flawed, and you'll be like, why do we have this?
Yeah.
You get off the plane, you take your bags, and our hotel is right there on the waterfront. So
you can just take the train.
We take the train
to Waterfront Station.
Right to Waterfront Station.
Yeah.
Last stop on the train. Get off the train. Walk up the stairs.
Yeah.
Wow, we're in Vancouver, right in the heart of downtown.
Yeah.
And then you go and you walk, and we're right there. We check in.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Gonna bring your walking Tims?
I walked from pretty much the Mayfield, like 109, and Jasper here. In Tim's.
Mayfield is like where I live.
Oh no, downtown. Mayfield, what is it? The fucking residence.
Oh yeah,
Like right next to Central.
Yeah.
So I walked from there to here.
That's got to be like a 3-hour walk.
It was like
2
7
hours,
hours.
yeah.
7 hour walk. Something like that. And it was just a nice day. But everybody holds me to it still. It fucked up. It actually fucked me up.
Yeah, that's fucked.
I was working out a lot at that time, and then it hurt my leg so bad that I had to like take a break. And then from there, I've just been downhill.
Yeah, straight up, holy.
Yeah, but transit. That's why. If we had transit,
right? That
it wouldn't happen. I'd have jumped on the train.
Never happened, yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to take the bus or transit anyway.
Even if it was a beautiful day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, man. I never want to take the bus.
Yeah, it's something, I don't know. It's going to be hard to fix because it's kind of hard to rebuild a city, but...
Well, they're trying. That's why you can't drive nowhere, no.
No, I know. But yeah, because our downtown it's got the potential with the arena there. And
it does have the potential.
104.
It has
good
good
with the neon
potential.
signs and everything. Like,
they need to also invest in more of like artistic infrastructure in the city.
Yeah.
Like when you go to Calgary, even you walk around the downtown, you're like, wow, there's just sculptures everywhere. Art is everywhere. Paintings,
in the
murals.
summer, the streets are shut down.
Yeah.
Even.
Yeah.
So you can just walk around.
Yeah, that's
one
like
of
Van too.
Yeah.
Like Granville.
Granville.
Yeah.
You'll see it too.
Shut it down.
All of these like good cities, like cities that are like well made.
Yeah.
They have this same sort of infrastructure here in Canada, and then it's the same thing in Europe.
Yeah.
Like London is like that, like very well made transit. Germany apparently is like that, and it's like on time. Amsterdam is just like, it has a train, but the train is like far. It goes far.
Yeah.
And then everybody just bikes.
Yeah.
Or walks.
Yeah.
If you drive, you drive, but
yeah.
majority of people just bike.
Yeah.
So it's like everywhere has like their thing. We don't have shit. We drive everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. You have to drive.
Not having a car is.
It sucks.
Crazy.
I don't have a car right now.
It's tough. Yeah. Yeah.
I have great friends and great people.
Yeah.
And a great girlfriend.
Straight up. Yeah.
So it works.
Yeah, it works. Yeah. No, that's the thing too. It's like people said, like all those other cities they built up instead of out first, and we built out instead of up first.
Now we're trying to build.
Trying to
connect. No, we're trying to connect it all first.
Yeah, but if, I just saw it was on like Yegwave or something. It was like how big Edmonton is compared to other cities.
Yeah.
And Edmonton, like from like all our like border.
All the little like.
It's bigger than majority. Like it's a big city.
Is it? So is that including like St. Albert and like Sherwood Park? No.
It's big.
That's huge.
Yeah, it's big. It's actually
it's
a big
growing.
City. Yeah, well, I mean, they're only like right now. They're just keep pushing residential further out.
They want to make like the 15-minute areas or whatever, where anywhere you can get to anything you need from your house within
15 minutes.
like a 15-minute walk or bike or something.
So that more grocery stores, gas stations, stuff like that.
You see them shits popping up all the time.
But that means people are just not gonna go.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? Going on, it's like anybody in Sherwood Park or St. Albert, like getting an Uber, and you live in Sherwood Park for a hockey game.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And then people are like, well, like they might have a DD.
Yeah.
But like finding parking.
Yeah.
You can't find parking.
You can't find parking downtown. Even trying to come and fucking park yesterday, I had to loop around 3 times, and then I parked and I walked, and I saw someone leave. And I was like, alright, I gotta go fucking move my car because I'm not walking all the way over here. So I jumped in my car as fast as I could out there.
Beelined it. Yeah, I hate like even on Sundays now they charge you for fucking parking.
Man, it used to be free. Remember that?
Yeah, it was free. They just changed it.
I know.
They changed like how late. Like it used to be free after 5.
Now it's fucking 10 or something.
I'm like, come on,
yeah,
guys.
it's stupid. You have
they
to
don't
pay.
say anything either. They change out their signs.
They just switch all the signs.
And they make a.
That's a lot of signs.
Yeah, they did a few weeks of. Well, maybe not the signs. Maybe they just do the little lettering, like the number.
Oh, maybe they do.
Probably that would make more sense.
Yeah, I guess so. That
But
would save a lot of money on.
Yeah. But like, still, I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, no, it's
like,
fucking horrible.
They make a shit ton of money on tickets and stuff.
Oh, I saw the dude was out like by my girlfriend's neighborhood just today. I saw him out.
Man, they're on you
like
too.
Fucking like 10 o'clock.
They're on you.
Damn. Oh, they're fast.
Yeah, they're fast, man.
I luckily got a nice one time. They told me that if you pay anywhere for any of them, and like let's say you don't use it, you can park anywhere.
Oh, really?
It doesn't matter what zone you put down.
Okay,
You're good for the whole city. So this is something they don't tell you at all, but
so you don't have to pay on this like
where it says like the zone. I do it on my phone, yeah.
So you don't have to select the zone because sometimes
I don't know
what
the
zone
zone.
is that.
I would do.
I'm
I would
scrolling in. I'm trying to say. I think it's that one.
I would select the zone, but if you fuck the zone up,
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. You paid.
That's good to know.
You still parked and said you were gonna park and pay in Edmonton, so it doesn't matter if it was this zone or that zone.
Yeah, I started keeping my receipts now too. Like getting them printed out or like make sure I have them on my phone or something. Cause I'm like, there's been times where I'm like, okay, like I have a ticket, but I'm like, I just got back out there and I'm like, I
paid enough.
Or it's like 2 minutes off and I'm like, come on, like,
yeah, that's
geez,
bullshit.
like you gotta give it like
it's a
little,
hawk, yo.
gotta give it a little bit of time for me to get out there, especially for people who work downtown.
Yeah, I know. That's what I don't understand. They should give people that work downtown like a permit. All businesses should have like a parking permit for people that work downtown, right? So that if you work, you don't pay to come to work. Because every time I would even park and go and work at like Cactus or like any of these places that I have to DJ, I have to pay to park and then go work. For me, I'll pay and park, but like for you, you're there every day. I come and do it like once or twice a week. Being there,
I'm lucky because we have our spots.
Yeah, that's good. What are your spots?
We have spots in the back.
Oh, you have like parking spots in the back?
Yeah, well, our owner bought 2.
Oh, nice.
Manager stalls.
Nice.
Like with the building beside us. There's 5 stalls there. We got 2 of them.
Nice.
So we can park 2, and then one person like blocks the 2
Yeah.
right? Fits. And then we have 3 for the Mercer building that BioShow bought.
So you have 6.
5.
So you fit 6 cars.
Well, yeah. So the managers, we use ours, and we try to leave the other 3
for that.
other staff, right?
Yeah.
Because I always feel bad. I'm like, oh, I don't want to park there and take up a spot for them.
100%.
So I always put myself in.
Yeah.
So we're over there, right?
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel you. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you had parking spots back there, bro.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you ever... Well, usually by the time you get there, they're gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna park back there. I don't need to park back
Yeah.
there. I'll figure it out. I always find something.
So you'd always do, man.
I'm quick, bro.
Mhm.
I'll
It
see
adds up
someone
though,
get
man. Like, I'm like, sometimes I'm paying like 18 or like, $10 in like the import lobs or something.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
bro.
And I was
try
like,
to avoid them
that's like
motherfuckers.
6 times a week. I'm like, that's 60. That's like, I might as well just buy a fucking parking spot at that
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the
point. Underground heated, because they're like
Yeah.
300. But if you were
a month, right?
paying that, you're paying more by like actually like parking in there
in their stall.
and paying for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But you can buy it's like $300 a month, but still like
Yeah.
$300 a month, man.
$300 a month,
Mhm.
still steep, bro, for parking. I would see that, like in Vancouver, it would be crazy. The numbers would be crazy.
Oh, I drove to Vancouver one time
Mhm.
because I was helping my friends move out like a couple
Mhm.
years ago. And I remember I drove downtown one of the days.
Yeah.
Never will I ever drive
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
I also
yeah.
drive standard, so that was even
Oh,
worse.
yeah, it's horrible. It's actually horrible.
The one thing I liked about driving is like when I was driving to like in like around the city to like
Mhm.
Burnaby and like stuff like
Yeah,
that.
it's open. It's clear.
And there's no cops
No.
and there's no
clear.
such thing as speed limit.
It's chilling.
The speed limit is what the people make it.
Bro, people go.
They're like
People
it'll say
fucking
like 50
speed.
or 60 and people are going like
80, 90.
80, 90.
Easy.
Like
Every
all the time. And I'm like, I have to go that speed or else I'm gonna slow everyone down. But there's no cameras, there's no
No, it's good. I like it. I like
there's
that
no
about it.
there's
It's
like
fast.
you don't see any cops that are around
There
there.
are nice cars up there too. Everybody's trying to drive fast.
Oh, I know.
Everybody's trying to drive fast. Even downtown, people drive crazy.
Yeah.
I think they drive worse downtown.
Yeah, people are great at driving there though. They love to cut in and out. I'm
cut
like, I can't
in
do
and
this
out,
shit.
they
Not on this
swerve.
much drive. I'm gonna hit
They
someone.
drive like they're in New York, trying to go crazy.
Whatever. Yeah, now I don't. As well, especially with the transit and everything, I don't even need to.
No point, bro. I went there. I had my car out there, and I would always just take the SkyTrain.
Yeah.
And like my ex at the time, or girl at the time, was like, why don't we just drive? I'm like,
No.
I don't know.
Trying to find
about
parking
that.
downtown
I
there,
ain't trying
too,
to
is
park, and then if I do find parking, I gotta pay for it, and then all this shit. There are certain spots that I would like be able to get to, because there was like the same rule where after like 6 or like 10 or something, you could park for free downtown. So like, I'd always be going out late, so I was like, fuck it, I can park wherever
Yeah.
later. But midday, hell no.
Mhm.
My favorites, all their grocery stores or department stores and everything, they also have underground parking for all of them.
Oh yeah, they do.
Really?
Like all the like they'll have the grocery stores, and they'll have parking underground.
Nice.
Like pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
Bless
Yeah.
All their malls too.
Yeah, it's sweet,
All their malls have underground parking.
which is genius.
Yeah, I don't understand it. We've done it wrong. We should have all of that because we
Yeah.
have so much snow.
Yeah.
The cold-
We
Coldest,
do none
yeah.
of it.
Yes.
At all. So
I still can't believe like WEM doesn't have.
Right.
it was at one time one of the biggest malls in the world,
Yeah,
or at least the north or western side.
that mall needs an upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Like a
Giant.
like not just attractions. Like they just like
The whole thing needs to get revamped.
yeah.
Dream home makeover.
And
Yeah,
then they, do
honestly.
need, and then they
Makeover.
do need new shit in there.
Yeah.
They need better shit in there.
They need to get rid of the big boat.
That too.
Like that's just.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
I was just like I don't know. You rent out that little. It takes up so much space, and you're just like
you
this
have
little
this
area.
tiny little area in there.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on there?
I think for like a birthday, like one time, like when I was a kid,
Oh my god, I've never been on there.
like long time ago.
I would never go on there. I've seen a
I
party
don't
on
need
there,
to.
and I was just like
No.
flabbergasted.
Mhm.
In the middle of the mall, overlooking where everybody's just looking down, staring at you. It's just like,
Yeah.
what are we doing?
Yeah, I think they just literally spitballed ideas. They're like, what are we putting in here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're like, let's have a sea lion show. Let's have.
Yeah, whale.
Let's put a
whale
boat.
thing. Remember the
Christopher
submarines?
Columbus's boat.
You ever
Yes.
see those?
Never dropped it all. I used to always want to, but I remember always seeing them, and then they were
Yeah.
shut down for the
Yeah.
longest time.
Submarines were crazy. I went on it once.
That's cool.
Just when I remember, it was just terrifying. But like it was looking back, it was probably cool. But it was terrifying when I look back.
It's also like now they do scuba diving. Hey.
What?
They're doing scuba diving around the boat there. You can.
No.
Somebody made a TikTok. They're like, instead of jumping off of here, you know, the people were they were jumping off.
Yeah.
Like, instead of jumping off here, just come do scuba diving with us. You can jump here.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I didn't think that they would actually do that though. Water is so disgusting.
All the money in there.
Right.
They've never drained it ever, have they?
Well, I don't know. I don't think they've drained it.
That's what I mean.
They clean it. They have to because
Well,
it doesn't look.
I mean, they gotta put like a little something in there.
Right?
I mean, they have the whole water.
They make pretty good money off of that stuff. Hey, the people dropping.
They just take that money.
I used to. I used to know. I don't know if they donate it.
So, hell no. What do
they
you
should, but
they will not donate that shit.
I know some. My friend's dad used to do the. Like, he was like the maintenance manager for the whole mall.
Yeah.
So yeah, they would have a guy and they go down and they sucked it all up and get all. And I can't remember how much he said, but it was like a decent amount.
It's a lot of money, bro.
Yeah.
That's like
adds up.
Tourists especially throwing money in there, and then I would always throw some money in there for sure.
Oh, me too.
I don't know why.
I don't know. Make a wish. That was
Make
the
a
whole
wish,
thing,
but
right?
the wish never came true.
Nah.
Fuck that. Yo, I'll drop it in a well. I feel like a well will have a little bit more
sense.
earth, a little bit more.
Yeah.
Fucking muddy, nasty.
Yeah, something in
West
there, right? Yeah.
Edmonton Mall water is not gonna make my wishes come true.
No.
Do you remember when they shot a movie in there?
They did, yeah. Wasn't it a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be in that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
was supposed to be an extra.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I've never watched the movie though.
No.
Me either.
No.
Who's in there again? I think Patrick Swayze.
Something, yeah.
I think
I think
so.
it's Patrick Swayze.
They still have sea lions there?
They do somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the up front thing.
So
But they have like a whole like
water somewhat there.
they have like an aqua land. They have like aquarium in there, don't they?
Yeah. I've never been down there though.
I've never
They
been.
have a whole aquarium.
You can go
Apparently,
down. And
yeah.
Apparently, that's so random to me that that's
So
just there underneath.
Weird. Like I feel so bad for it. Looks like they have penguins. I hope they don't have penguins.
No. I'm like, no.
I hope not.
I've never even been to like a SeaWorld or anything.
You've never been to any of them?
No.
I've been to Vancouver's.
I heard it's pretty cool.
Vancouver's is cool. You want to go?
Hmm.
You know, like aquariums like that.
Well, maybe actually.
It was more of a
I've
date.
heard
It was more of a
good
date thing.
Yeah.
I've only taken women.
I went.
I wouldn't really want to
the
take you.
SeaWorld in Toronto.
I went to that one.
I heard that one's
I
pretty
went
good.
to that one. I was walking by like the. It's like right by the CN Tower, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been to any of the, like any big aquarium or anything like that.
I haven't been to SeaWorld
No.
or Marineland. Everyone.
Yeah, that's the one that sticks to my head.
Marineland. I've
Yeah.
never been there. I always wanted to go.
I'm always terrified because where was it that had the killer whales? You ever seen that documentary in school about the killer whale that like killed that like
The trainer
oh
just dragged her under. Yeah, I don't trust them. But they still be training killer whales.
I know. I remember watching that whole thing and I'm like watched the video and I was like, this is brutal.
Right? Just turns on you like that.
Brutal. Yeah, that would be terrible.
Killer whales are coming, man. I saw that they are doing. They have a. Oh God, see. That's dangerous. I saw that they've been acting quite odd lately.
Yeah,
So they're gonna start taking over the earth.
Yeah.
Some shit. So it's gonna be
Something
bad.
crazy. Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow.
I actually do that all the time.
Every time I talk and try to say.
I know. I'm the same way.
I don't know. Oh well. Yeah, man. We'll do a little bit, and then we'll call it.
Yeah.
This is podcasting in a nutshell.
I like it.
It's chill.
This is chill.
This is
for me.
it's the best way to do it is to have no format, and then do a format like once every
Every
little
now
bit
and then.
that
You get ideas for
because,
formats and stuff.
Yeah, and
too,
then like
right?
there would be times where we would like talk. Like we used to do headlines.
I like the headline.
He would be in charge of the headlines.
Yeah.
So he'd have to go and find like we'd have to all like contribute, but he would tell us.
Yeah. I like it.
Like doing shit like that, like having like segments and shit is always good.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I always like just the open format.
Oh, it's just chill, right? Yeah.
It's a hang. Like,
yeah.
That's the whole thing about it.
Yeah.
Podcast feels like, to me, I always have them on while I'm doing shit, or like I'm like in the background.
No,
and,
me
like,
too.
I'm like actively listening to it, but like I used to like during COVID, I would always work out and listen to podcasts, so that's what got me like heavily into them.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's just like if I'm cleaning or cooking, or now I'm doing
Everything.
anything.
I just like
Instead
I
of
always
TV,
need
I'd
something
rather-
on in the background.
Yeah.
And podcasting is just a little bit better.
Because you're learning too.
Yeah, you listen to like you hear stories, you hear I don't know, you get ideas. I don't know. It's just like or you research a topic that you're like wanting to learn more about or something.
What are you listening to right now?
I just finished listening to this like spoiler cast like game one.
Okay.
With like about Spider-Man 2.
Nice.
That new game.
Yeah.
And that one was cool. It was just one of the like Insomniac creative directors, so that one I really liked. Yeah. It was like an hour and a half.
That's dope.
It's like full spoiler.
Yeah.
They go through
all the gameplay and
all
like,
everything,
all the story.
They try to ask him stuff about the future. He gives like little like teasers, right? But
that's dope.
Yeah, so that was cool. And then listen to a lot of comedy podcasts.
Yeah. What's your favorite yeah, you said
probably Two Bears, One Cave. Yeah, Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer, those ones. Yeah, and then obviously like Tom Segura does Your Mom's House. And then Bert does Bertcast. Yeah, there's a few. I'm trying to like get into some other ones too.
Yeah, man. Definitely watch Flagrant, man.
Yeah.
That's I can only say good things.
Yeah.
It's entertainment.
Yeah.
Sure. That's my go-to every time. I used to watch Joe Rogan a lot, but
yeah, Joe Rogan can be like really long. Very long.
I used to put them on when I'm going to bed.
I pick certain episodes. Like he has a certain guest on.
Depends on who it is, right? Yeah.
He did one with Post Malone that I really liked.
like shit like that. That one was good. Doing one he did like Mike Tyson or like Freddie Gibbs will go on there or like Andrew Schultz will go on or someone that I know want to hear from
or hear what they're talking about
or like interested.
You learn more sometimes a little bit more. Well, I like learning more about a certain person.
About the people,
right? Like I've never heard of Post Malone. Like I always see him on social media and everything, but it's cool to hear him like have a conversation.
What's he like? What's his like thought process? How does he?
Being asked like different questions too. That he's probably not used to being asked.
Yeah, definitely. For like the Joe Rogan one, I would always watch the like science. And
yeah,
shit, like,
I mean some of
the
those
space
are
people,
cool.
like all the like. I would always watch all the space shit. I was very into space for a while. It transferred onto him too. It's just like I love interstellar travel and like black holes and like planetary thoughts.
So you liked Interstellar, like the movie?
Oh, I love that movie.
That movie's so
one of my
good.
favorite movies. Good. Well, Christopher Nolan alone is like a fucking absolute genius. 100%. So the like story of the movie is so like mind-bendingly twisting. Like once you get to the end, and it comes all back into full circle. But like the visual and like the concept of like how they use space and how they're like accurate with space and how everything just like depicts space. You don't see that in a lot or movies. Like
space and time.
It's it's like actually like real. Like you see space and they're like fucking Star Trek just flying through space or just like Star Wars and they're killing.
You don't see a lot of those. Like it'd be cool to do
shit.
Like more stuff like that where it's like more accurate.
All the other ones are fucking them in the ISS floating around or like they're floating around by themselves in a spacesuit. I'm like, show me different planets.
Yeah.
Show me different show me what it means to like enter a different gravity field, like
which is cool. Like that one where it's like all water. And it's
that
was
that's my biggest nightmare.
Like that, there probably could be a planet that's just like that.
Just like that, just on fire, like all grass, all clouds, like.
There's just all Venus. These, and you never know in like you know millions of years that it actually like inhabits like Earth. Something.
It turns into something like
something else. Yeah.
That's why I love space, and that movie specifically.
Yeah.
I haven't seen another movie that is like given me space like that.
Yeah. 100%. But I hope when we die we get to figure out
see space.
Or at least watch.
I know, right?
In 1,000 years, like how humans have like traveled through space.
It'd be cool that if you died, you just saw like the whole existence of mankind.
I hope so.
It's the run through it like a movie.
That'd be cool. So, I would like that. Just because life is cyclical, they say.
I think so.
It's all happened already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Do you believe in the simulation theory?
That's a tough one. I don't know what I believe in right now because I'm like.
Are you religious?
Yeah, I am, but I'm not like I pray, like I'm not, but I'm not like heavy into it, and I'm not. I believe in a higher power.
100%.
Right. I believe in the stories of the Bible being like they're stories to teach and help people like do the right thing, make the right decisions, have good morals, right? That stuff. That's what I believe in, and then I'm like, but I'm not like super hardcore into it.
Like
well, because there's also so many other religions that are like, Buddhism, right? All this stuff, and like I can't say that theirs is wrong or doesn't exist.
The thing that I love about religion is like the connection. So like, this story, and all these religions are talking about the same, pretty much like event that's happened, and those are the ones, and those stories are what I use as like historic markers.
More markers. The ones that they cross and they compare,
because once I see like 3 religions in the same area share this specific like calamity, or like this happened or this happened, like then you can start to go like, okay, like this is more so. It is teachings, because it's like a moral book, each one. It's like a moral handbook of how you should live your life. But there also is like history slightly in some of them. Some of them are a little, maybe that didn't happen. Maybe it did happen. I'm agnostic, so I believe in a higher power, but I don't believe in any just like one religion.
No, I would say
I like to pick and choose.
Yeah,
and
I
put
like
them all
taking
together.
the things that make sense to me.
Yeah, but those events to me, like when that shit, you read about that shit, I feel like those things or something in there is somewhat true and had happened and had an effect on them retelling it in this story aspect. So I like learning about that kind of shit. And like Egypt is like the biggest one.
That's so cool. Like learning about the pyramids. All that.
That shit. Yeah. We've done so much research. We were getting down to the point where it's like we're learning like centimeter. Like you want to tell your fucking pots
with the granite vases.
Yeah.
Under one of the pyramids, they found these like granite vases that are about like this big, and when they measured them, like all the lines are like so exact, and it's carved like within thousandths of a centimeter. Each is so small, and they found like, because they originally only found like a couple, and they thought it was like special handcrafted ones for like special tombs and stuff like that. Then they went under this one pyramid, and they found like 30 to 50,000.
Oh my god!
So it proved like they was like mass produced at a certain time, and they have like no clue how they got it so
all
specific.
Exactly the same.
And like they measured some of like the parts in the granite that were like the harder parts, and they're like, this is like a 9 on a hardness scale. So the only thing that could like cut through it is like diamonds.
That's crazy.
And they have like this like molded like vase, and they have all of them
with like handles on them.
Yeah. So like, there's a lot in history that's just like obviously, but it's just so crazy when they uncover like little key things like that tell such a story. Like
or it's like
huge story.
Yeah, and then there's so many questions that revolve around it too. I mean, that's like the same thing with space too.
Yeah, man.
It's like not knowing
what the fuck is up
there.
There's nothing there.
Yeah.
Is there? We don't know. Are there aliens? They say there are now.
I think so.
I do too.
I think
there's no way there's not.
Yeah,
aliens.
I think
it had to come from somewhere. Like
or I'm still like, I don't. Maybe they're not on Earth. Like that's still like a thing.
You think they're not? You think they haven't?
I think they are.
I think they're here.
But I'm saying
Men in Black style.
Yeah, I think that it's like, okay, you can make the argument that okay, maybe they're not. This is all just like. But I'm saying that you can't say that there's no life anywhere else in the entire universe.
100%.
And it's just hard to say that, like, how can, like, where their technology is, what their resources they have, all this stuff.
Yeah.
That, like, I think there's not a chance in the world that there isn't.
There isn't a chance. For me, personally. Too.
No,
because, like, we can argue that they're here, they're not here. Who knows? Have they come here? I think so, because there's a little bit of hearsay.
Well, I mean, the government
People
literally
say,
said,
and they
right?
say now. So like,
Yeah, the government said, but also I'm like, well,
Like,
the
do you
government
believe
can say
them?
kind of anything.
say whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
But we have had other people say that they've been here and they are here. So whatever. Maybe they're here. Maybe they're not here.
Yeah.
I don't really. That's whatever. But again, yeah. As far as the universe, there's like, we know that there are other planets that share the same qualities as Earth with water and oxygen or whatever kind of atmosphere, some sort of an atmosphere, which means that there's like life.
There's life somewhere.
Yeah. There has to be. I mean, if we interstellared it and we went and saw, I'm sure we'd be able to see a lot of shit. But that would be we'd never know, and that's the best part about space is nobody could ever bring it back to tell us because we'd be dead.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's so far away.
Unless we can learn to travel at those speeds.
It's the only way, in my eyes, because even traveling at light speed, it's still gonna take you 100,000 years or a million years.
Or even if you travel that far, when you come back, so much time will be have passed. Yeah.
The Earth might not even be there.
Yeah.
So it's like, the only way in my head is, what's a black hole? Is it a portal? Is it a wormhole? Can you use it, or is it just oblivion? Right? Can we create wormholes? Can we, bend space?
That's the big one.
That's the only one.
The one, even in my friend is doing from high school. I haven't talked to him in like years, but he was going into U of A for astro. Yeah. To do astrophysicist.
Yeah.
That's what he wants
100%.
to do. And he's like, the first thing they tell you that the one way that they've trying to figure out is like how to, like a piece of paper.
Kind of like bend space, yeah.
Fold, like
if I'm trying to get from here to
get
here,
one point to another.
Yeah.
You just fold, right?
Yeah.
And then you have
space.
your point, which is like it's simple, but how do you fold space?
Gravity.
Yeah.
I think it all revolves around gravity.
A ton of gravity.
Like you would have to have like planet forces, like black hole type forces to do that. And
so that's it. I mean, somebody's just got to do it, right? Like go in a black hole.
I mean, yeah, somebody, but we're never gonna know what the fuck happens because every time we've sent something through, we've sent something through a black hole before. It just we don't get no radio transmission back.
It's too far, probably. No.
It's too far. It's destroyed. Could have been destroyed by the time it gets in. Radio interference from the electromagnetism of the fucking black hole itself. There's so many factors, but I personally I wish we could all just jump in a spaceship. Fly around, because I'd go look and I'd fucking die myself because I want to know what is what's on the other side of the event horizon.
When I get to that last maybe 5 years of my life, just throw me in a
black hole. I would love that.
I'm gonna go.
I would love to go out like that.
I might not tell you, but
I'm putting that in my will for sure. If I'm rich enough, by the time I die, and it's possible, ship me and launch me into a black hole and put whatever you want to put on it. Any monitors, whatever the fuck you make it out of titanium. I don't know what lasts in a black hole. Just put it through.
Throw it through.
Rubber. They should make it out of rubber.
Yeah.
Because everything smushes and whooshes. No. So
they also say with light speed it won't work too because of even just debris. Mm-hmm. Like that if you're traveling at light speed, that if you hit
fucking
tiny little speck of space dust.
It's like a surgical needle going in through the glass and just right
and just
through you.
That's why you can't travel at that speed either because you're just gonna.
Because space is so dirty.
Yeah.
Also. So we're fucking stuck here forever.
Yeah.
Until we're able to figure out how to do this.
You just gotta figure out how to travel.
If you can open a wormhole and then open it somewhere else, but the thing is, you would have to have the universe mapped.
100%.
So we're just learning it's more and more impossible.
You'd have to figure out coordinates.
Exactly. To put the wormhole.
An infinite amount of.
And it keeps changing because the universe is moving.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't like this anymore. Maybe I shouldn't have thought about space when I was a kid too much. No.
I always do. That's always my high talk.
Oh, 100%.
As soon as I smoke up, I'm just like...
He's like, I feel like, fuck.
Yeah, shit.
I'm stuck.
Yeah, I would love to. Yeah, it's always sucks because I'm like, what are we going to discover in our lifetime that we see other people discover?
Yeah. And
then what's actually...
What's there?
Or what are we going to be able to actually get to witness?
Get to do.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure we went over time.
Yeah, we're good. Okay. I haven't even looked.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing shit.
Perfect.
We're chilling.
Oh, man. I don't know. It's a good question.
That's why it doesn't seem like there's aliens here.
Because it's so hard to get here?
I think there's aliens out there, but I know...
How did they travel?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I know with how greedy humans are by nature. You just like look at history, how fast we went from nothing to crazy computers and stuff. And then now there's small increments over the years.
Yeah.
Nothing really. But I don't believe that we haven't been creating. There's just been somebody who's been taking more of the advanced technology.
Using it.
And now to us, it would appear like aliens.
Yeah,
like, we don't know what's this flying around.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they've had 50 years to develop a crazy spaceship.
Right.
Where we've
And
just
I'm
had our
always
Boeing
like,
747s.
Right.
Yeah. I'm still like,
737s.
how can we not, like, if their aliens were here and we have their tech, that, like, maybe we could figure out how to use it, right? That somebody would have been like, okay, we have, like, one of those ships or something, and they're like, how does this work?
If they did come here, they would have to figure that out.
Yeah.
He's saying we built it.
Yeah.
It's ours. We had microwaves in the army before we had microwaves out here. Satellite. Everything that has to do with like military shit has turned into an everyday, like some sort of use, like science wise. Like GPS used to be like satellite and all that shit used to be for like, spying and like all that kind of shit. Now we just use it to figure out how to get to the grocery store.
How I got here, yeah.
Exactly. Literally. So, fuck.
Maybe we did build it, and we've had maybe the aliens that are coming back are just us.
That's my biggest
us,
theory,
bro.
That's my
just
biggest
us
theory.
coming back from like, how many years ago, right?
That's my biggest theory. Is like
that we've already figured
we've
it out.
already figured it out. We're gone already, and we're just living in like a shadow. Like we're just like we're on our way to it, and it's like a linear stretch. Like just how like fucking Interstellar said, like time is like this. Dimension. It's long and it's elongated, and every single moment is like its own moment. So then you can just pick and choose, and as you get to that point, that's what they said in Interstellar.
Yeah.
It was the aliens or whatever that saved him was him.
Yeah.
Or them.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah. Well, just because they traveled so far.
Around.
Yeah, that eventually came back to a past point in time or something, right?
It was like, it went to like the future point. Like, that's the thing too about space travel is you could go, so I could leave Earth. And then, as I'm leaving, it's like every single like mile or whatever that I'm going, it's like 1,000 years on Earth or something. Or like 100 years or 50 years or 20 years, whatever. And it increases. But if it doesn't destroy, like if Earth like creates better stability for itself and we actually harmonize as a people and create this interstellar travel, we could be like catching up and past the people we've already sent out. Because space has no like actual like hold on how old you are. You could probably live for a very long time in space if you're well taken care of. Just age out. But how long does it take you to age? I got too many fucking questions.
It's too much.
I thought I knew a lot about space, but I just
know
opened up a can of worms.
That's gonna be a podcast. We're gonna get somebody.
We
We
gotta find a scientist.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find a scientist.
I'm just not gonna talk. I'm just like I'm listening.
100%. No, man. Well, it was great.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much for coming through, bro.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
Of course.
Hopefully your
Loved
first
it.
podcast
That was good, man. I loved it.
was good. We could pop your podcast cherry.
Yeah, you did.
On
You
Saturday,
did.
Sunday, Adam the bartender on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
Find him at Baiju. Almost every day, huh?
Almost every day.
Almost every day. So
You always see me there.
pull up, and I guarantee you will see him behind the bar. If not behind the bar, he's chilling somewhere.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He's around.
I'll be around.
He's around.
If I'm not behind the bar, it could be on the other side of the bar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
Have a drink with him or get a drink from him. It's
Yeah,
one or the other.
exactly.
Exactly. Well,
Both.
this is what we do. It's been a long time since we've done it. It was good. Thank you.
Yeah,
You
man.
brought us back.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Hell yeah.
you. I
Hell
appreciate
yeah.
you,
Hell
a
yeah.
lot, man.
Hell
No,
yeah.
thank you.
I love it.
Self-Care Sunday.
Sick.